national anthem in Vrindavan Dham. So you can see how difficult national anthem in Vrindavan they have. And in all the, like, so many sadhus and matajis, actually they know this by heart. Know this by heart. Right? And it is daily recited in most of the temples and villages, and definitely regarded as the heart of Vrindavan, and also known as the king of prayers, with petitions to the most merciful, the sidelong glance, the Kripa Kataksha of Srimati Radharani. The most powerful signal of Srimati Radharani, right? Her Kripa Kataksha. And hopefully, like, we can, I'll try to sing it. It is very complicated, so please tolerate. And any mistakes, kindly forgive. Munindra Vrinda Vandite Triloka Shoka Harini Prashanna Vatra Pankaje Nikunja Bhubilasini. Prashanna Vatra Pankaje Nikunja Bhubilasini. Brajendra Bhanu Nandini Brajendra Sunu Sangate Kadakari Shasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajana. Nandini Brajendra Sunu Sangate Kadakari Shasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajana. Asoka Vriksha Vallari Nitana Mandapasthite Prabhala Bhala Vallabha Prabharudam Grikumale. Asoka Vriksha Vallari Nitana Mandapasthite Prabhala Bhala Vallabha Prabharudam Grikumale. Varabhayas Purat Kare Prabhuta Sampada Dave Gadakare Shasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Kare Prabhuta Sampada Dave Gadakare Shasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Anangaranga Mangala Prasanga Bangula Bhuvam Savithamam Satam Brahmam Sriganta Vana Pachane. Mangala Prasanga Bangula Bhuvam Savithamam Satam Brahmam Sriganta Vana Pachane. Nirantaram Vasikrita Vasitananda Nandani Radhakari Shasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Nirantaram Vasikrita Vasitananda Nandani Radhakari Shasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Sarita Suvarna Sampata Parita Gaura Degrade Mukha Prabha Rasa Kotu Tarar Venu Vandare. Sarita Suvarna Sampata Parita Gaura Degrade Mukha Prabha Rasa Kotu Tarar Venu Vandare. Vichitra Chitra Sancharat Chakor Shabalochane Kadakari Shasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Chakor Shabalochane Kadakari Shasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Madhun Madan Gavirogan Pramodamana Mandite Priyanudana Ranjite Kalavilasa Pandite Karindra Sundar Dandika Varoha Shobha Muruge Gada Kare Gati Gama Vipaka Tasha Radhasthami Radhasthami Mahamotri ki Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radhe Sabko mile Vrindavan. Thank you everyone. So I'll not go through the translation because we are very little time. Prabhupada ki jai. So this is a very beautiful bhajan that Lord Shiva has actually composed and telling Parvati. So just keep it. Today, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Something like that.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today we are going to read from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Somehow I forgot to install the font in this computer laptop. Sorry about that. So this is from Adi Lila, chapter 4, text number 56. Radha Krishna ek atma dui deha dhari. Radha Krishna ek atma dui deha dhari.
Radha Krishna ek atma dui deha dhari.
Anyone vilase rasa ashwadana kori. Anyone vilase rasa ashwadana kori. Anyone to recite from Prabhuji's time? Radha Krishna ek atma dui deha dhari. Anyone vilase rasa ashwadana kari.
Radha Krishna ek atma dui deha dhari.
Radha Krishna ek atma dui deha dhari.
Anoe vilasa. Anoe vilasa rasa আস্বাদন করি
अन्योने विलासे रसा आस्वादन करी Mother says Radha Krishna ek atma dui deha dhari Anyone vilase rasa ashwadana kori One more. What is it? Radha Krishna ek atma dui deha dhari Anyone vilase rasa ashwadana kori Word by word. Radha Krishna.
Radha Krishna
Radha and Krishna.
Radha
Eka.
Eka
One.
One
Atma.
Atma
Self.
Self
Dui.
Dui
Two.
Two
Deha.
Deha
Bodies.
Bodies
Dhari. Assuming. Anyone. One another. Vilase. They enjoy.
They enjoy
Rasa.
Rasa
The meadows of love.
Meadows of love
Aswadana kari. Tasting. Translation. Radha and Krishna are one and the same, but they have assumed two bodies. Thus they enjoy each other, tasting the mellows of love. Prabhu, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki.
Jai
The two transcendentalists, Radha and Krishna, are a puzzle to materialists. They evoke descriptions of Radha and Krishna from the diary of Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami. It's a condensed explanation, but one needs great spiritual insight to understand the mystery of these two personalities. One is enjoying in two. Sri Krishna is the potent factor, and Srimati Radharani is the internal potency. According to Vedanta philosophy, there is no difference between the potent and the potency. They are identical. We cannot differentiate between one and another any more than we can separate fire from heat. Everything in the absolute is inconceivable in relative existence. Therefore, in relative cognizance, it is very difficult to assimilate this truth of the oneness between the potent and the potency. The philosophy of inconceivable oneness and difference propounded by Lord Chaitanya is the only source of understanding for such intricacies of transcendence. In fact, Radharani is the internal potency of Sri Krishna, and she eternally intensifies the pleasure of Sri Krishna. Impersonalists cannot understand this without the help of Mahabhagavata devotee. The very name Radha suggests that Srimati Radharani is eternally the topmost mistress of the comforts of Sri Krishna. As such, she is the medium transmitting the living entities' service to Sri Krishna. Devotees in Vrindavan therefore seek the mercy of Srimati Radharani in order to be recognized as loving servitors of Sri Krishna. For Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally approaches the fallen conditioned souls of the iron age to deliver the highest principle of transcendental relationships with the Lord. The activities of Lord Chaitanya are primarily in the role of the pleasure-giving portion of his internal potency. The absolute personality of God is Krishna, is the omnipotent form of transcendental existence, knowledge and bliss in full. His internal potency is exhibited first as Sat, or existence, or in other words, as a portion that expands the existence function for the Lord. When the same potency displays full knowledge, it is called Chit, or Sambit Shakti, which expands the transcendental form of the Lord. Finally, when the same potency plays as a pleasure-giving medium, it is known as Haladini, or the transcendental bliss potency. Thus the Lord manifests his internal potency in three transcendental divisions. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Harita Shri Vishakha Sha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, Radha Krishna Ekatma Dvi Dehadhari Anyone Vilasa Rasa Ashwadana Kare. Radha and Krishna are the one and the same, but they have assumed two bodies. Thus, they enjoy each other, testing the levels of love. So, today we are going to focus on the appearance of Srimati Radharani and maybe one pastimes because of time. We can see here, Srila Prabhupada describes actually in purport. He says that this verse actually from diary of Swarup Damodar. So Swarup Damodar actually, Swarup Damodar Goswami actually is a secretary of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he actually giving a condensed explanation of what actually is Radha and Krishna. Right? So Eka Atma, one soul and two bodies. Dvi Dehadhari. Right? And so we can see that in our, we hardly talk about Srimati Radharani actually. And many people have actually don't have much knowledge. Right? Because this topic is guhya. Very it's a hidden message. We see it is very confidential for even so many Vaishnava Acharya. So if we see our different sampradayas even, like Madhva Sampradaya, which we are from, our sampradaya line, Madhvacharya, and Sri Sampradaya, and all of the sampradayas, Radharani is not there, right? So, and how this came actually, Radharani? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? They say that at day of Brahma, one day of Brahma, right? Which is almost 1,000 yuga cycle. So in one day of Brahma, Lord Krishna himself appeared in that Kali Yuga. And in same Kali Yuga, followed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is incarnation of Radha Krishna. sorry, suddenly. And they did beautiful bhajan. And this Radha Tattva is very confidential. So there is a beautiful bhajan. Yedi gaur na hoito, tabe ki hoito, के मोनि धरी तमते राधार महिमा प्रेम रस सीमा जनात के jagat janato ke. So if Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had not appeared in this world, how could we understand, right, the glories of Srimati Radharani? Right? We, as I was saying, like, even in the Vaishnavas, history is not very popular. Right? Even if you go to South India, you'll hardly find any paintings or pictures with Krishna and Radha. Only Krishna you'll find, or Vishnu. Any place you go, hardly. Right? Only in Vrindavan, now in Mayapur, you can find that. Very, 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 very difficult to find. Right? And we know that the Vaishnavas actually worship. What does the Vaishnavas worship? Lord Vishnu. Right? And those devotees who worship Krishna are called, what do they call? Karshna. And those who worship Srimati Radharani, the Gauri, right? The name of Srimati Radharani is Gaurangi. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanushuti Devi Pranamami Haripriya. This is an offering obeisance to Srimati Radharani, right? Her body is like a molten, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, the golden molten body she had. Right? And our Acharya describes that, like, actually, after Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, so we became Gauriya, those who worship Srimati Radharani. So we are actually worshippers of Srimati Radharani. Right? Whatever Srimati Radharani thinks that please Krishna, that's what we do. That's what we are in this chain, right? That's our mood, right? And after Lord Chaitanya actually left this planet, and he empowered Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nitya Mahaprabhu, Srivasacharya, they empowered, like, few devotees, Lord Radhasthami Thakur, right? Srivasacharya, Shyamananda Pradeep. They were empowered by the Lord, right, to preach this message. But many people, you can see, especially in Calcutta, what happened after the Lord disappeared. Generally it happens in the world. When it was special, like the leaders or anything happens, this is some kind of, like, misunderstanding, ups and downs in the society. So there was a growing moment of sahajas. They were taking it very cheaply. The gurus, like, they were acting like gopis, they were having so many women servants. Right? It was very, the aristocratic people, they used to, like, if the Vaishnavas comes, they used to run away from them. It was so bad, because they used to whimsically, like, they're thinking in this mood, associate with gopis, thinking that the gurus is Krishna, right? And all these servants are, like, the gopis, right? In that mood, it was really spoiling the mood completely. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, our Acharya, and after understanding very deeply, studying Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, he actually brought this in a very right track. Very, very right track. Right? And you can see, like, I was telling, like, even in our Vaishnava Sampradaya, there's no, if you see the Gopinath, Madan Mohan temple, those deities didn't even have Radharani, actually. They didn't have. They were only Krishna. There was only Madan Mohan. They were only Gopinath. So the king from Puri actually named Srimati Radharani for all these deities. So that's why we have Srimati Radharani from them. Right? Because this is very hidden. Actually, Srimati Radharani has pleaded that this has to be kept secret. Because otherwise people will take it very, very cheaply. Right? So, and our roots of attraction, you can see in our life that practicing Krishna consciousness, that our bhakti sakti, right, the devotion, the energy of our devotion is Srimati Radharani. She is the root of that, right? And Krishna Sakti bina nahi parvartan, because Srimati Radharani is a Krishna Sakti, and by her mercy, there is no question of transformation for us in bhakti. There is no question of growth, right? And we can see that we are wandering again and again through so many bodies, through so many positions, so many life. We are trying to find, that happiness. Maybe this will make me happy, that will make me happy. And we are wandering like millions of life in the cycle of birth and death, right? And we cannot find that happiness, right? Because we are not taking the right shelter. So, we'll jump on the topic, who is Srimati Radharani, right? In Krishna, in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, first text, Janmadasya yatonvayadi taratas charthishva vigyaswara. So Janmadasya yatonvayadi taratas, right? Krishna, right? From where? He is a creator, he is a sustainer, he is a maintainer, he is a destructor. He does everything, right? And he manifests all the universes from whom, directly and indirectly, all these creations, destructions, annihilation, and creation, everything happened by Krishna. That's explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. And Avikya Swarat, that's one sloka. Swarat means supremely independent. Krishna is completely independent. Completely independent. Right? And Krishna's and there are three main spiritual energy, right? There is Sandhini Sakti, that Krishna energy that maintains all the spiritual existence, which is Lord Balaram, right? The whole Vrindavan, everything is the Sakti of Lord Balaram. And the Samvit Sakti, the knowledge, the eternity, that Krishna himself, and there is Hladini Sakti, the source of all pleasure of existence. Right? From her, actually, all like Mother Sita, the Durga Devi, Lakshmi, everyone manifests through this Hladini Sakti. And that is Srimati Radharani. And we are Tathastha Sakti, the marginal potency. Right? And our Gaudiya mood is Aradhyo Bhagavan Brajeshataneya. Right? The Dhama Vrindavana. So our mood is we worship Krishna in Vrindavan, right? In the Dhama Vrindavan, where Krishna is doing his pastime in Vrindavan, right? And why Krishna appears in this world? Why Krishna appears, right? In Bhagavatam, there's a beautiful verse. Anugrahaye bhaktanam manusham dehastitam bhajate tadrisha krida yasrutva tatparo bhave. Says that Anugrahaye bhaktanam. So mercy to his devotees, actually Krishna appears. He says, Manusham Deha Asthitam. He takes, accepting like a human-like form, the human form. They say, Abhijanti Ma Mura Manushim Tarimasura, Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. But people, the Mudas, the fools, think that, oh, Krishna is just like us. Yes, body like us, he's just like us. But Krishna said, Abhijanti Ma Mura, the fools deride me because thinking, oh, he's like human, like us. But he's not. That's why Manusham Deham Asthita. Right? And why? He said, Bhajati Tadrisha Krida. And he performs such a pastime. Right? That Yasrutva Tat Parobhave. By hearing this pastime, what happens? That one becomes surrendered to him. We surrender to Lord Krishna. Right? So, and we can see that Sukadeva Goswami, even Srimad Bhagavatam, he didn't even mention the name of Srimati Radharani. Actually, and there is two main philosophy that our parampara believes that Krishna actually is son of Yashoda, not Devaki Putra, and because why this is not mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam? That's a question. Because actually Sukadeva Goswami, they say that because Parikshit Maharaj was related through Vasudeva, right? And he really didn't want to affect him emotionally, right? Because a few days, he don't want to affect him. He want to give a pleasure to Parikshit Maharaj. Look at from your relatives, from your family chain, Krishna appeared, right? To have that pleasure that Krishna appeared in family. So Sukadeva Goswami didn't want to reveal this. to Parikshit Maharaj, right? And he wanted to control, like, and Sukadeva Goswami even, like, if, because Sukadeva Goswami actually in the spiritual world is a parrot of Srimati Radharani. And if he recite the name of Radha, he can be unconscious, he can go in transcendence, right? And there's an incident in Srimad Bhagavatam that, like, while he was reciting the pastime of Rasa Leela, and when all the gopis, like Krishna left all the gopis, and all the gopis were searching for Krishna. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? And they found that there were steps of Krishna. And during their steps, they found another steps. Oh, who's this? Right? There is some gopis, like, with Krishna. Who is this? They were looking for the steps. And then they recited this beautiful verse in 10th canto. Aradhito nunam Bhagavan Haririshvara Yanno Vihaya Govinda Pritoyam Ananyadraha. He says that Aradhito nunam. So all the gopis are saying, who is this? So he says, certainly this gopi, see who is perfectly worshipping Krishna. That person should be Bhagavatan Harir Ishvara, Lord Krishna, the supreme person, who is worshipping Lord Krishna in that way. Yanno Vihaya Govinda. Not as much as rejecting Lord, like we rejected Krishna actually. She did not reject it. Right? Pritoyam Anyadraha. So please, and by which Lord is pleased, right? And now Lord is taking him to the secluded place. And that is Srimati Radharani. Right? And this verse from Brihad Gautamya Tantra, Devi Krishna Mai Prukta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. So Krishna Mai, she is not different from Lord Krishna. So that we're going to discuss during the appearance of Srimati Radharani. And Paradevata, she is the most worshipable. Sarva Lakshmi Mai, presiding over all the goddess of fortune. And Sarvakantihi, in whom all splendor exists. And Sammohini, whose character completely bewilders the Lord, even Krishna. Right? And Krishna Para, the supreme energy. So I was saying in Srimad Bhagavatam that Krishna is Swarat, is completely independent. Right? But Krishna is controlled by Srimati Radharani. This is one of the 25 qualities. The last 25 quality is that she completely controls Krishna. That's one of the qualities. There are 25 beautiful qualities of Srimati Radharani. So example, appearance of Srimati Radharani. So in the spiritual world, actually, it is explained that, Lord Krishna is Atmarama. He's self-satisfied. He really doesn't need anyone for his own happiness or pleasure. So, but enjoying oneself is always boring, right? So Krishna was thinking one day in Radhasthami, in the spiritual world, and when he was thinking like that, a girl appeared from his body, and she ran away, and to pluck some flowers to offer to Krishna, and that is Srimati Radharani. So Ra, that word came from Radhasthami, that's why her name Ra came from, and Dhavata, the running. She ran away immediately. The Dhavata, the Radha name came from that. She manifests like that, right? And in material world, how there's a beautiful pastime, how she came to this material world, appeared. In material world, she actually appears in this Anuradha Nakshatra. That's why her name also is Radha, because of that. And in Mahabharata, Radharani, there's a beautiful pastime. So one day she was serving Krishna. And she was serving Krishna at the time, and she went in so ecstasy, she fainted. And Krishna Krishna left Radharani and went to the Gopi in Kunja called Braja Gopi, Viraja Gopi. So she went in her Kunja. No, Krishna went to her Kunja in Viraja Kunja. And Sri Dhama was protecting that Kunja, that nobody can come. Sri Dhama is always protecting Krishna. And when Srimati Radharani came to consciousness, and she was searching, where's Krishna? And all the gopis, you know how many gopis in the spiritual world serving Radharani to please Krishna? Can anyone guess? 630 million gopis. 630 million gopis. They were there, and everybody like, where is Krishna? And Krishna actually went to Viraja Gopi. And Radharani became so angry. And with a stick, she's going like, to find Krishna. And she go to Viraja Kunja. And Sridhama said, hey, Sridhama, you're here. Well, did you see Krishna? No. I didn't see Krishna. Then, all the Srimati Radha says, ये लड़के को ठीक करो. All the gopis, 630 million gopis, take him away. Then, and Viraja knew now Krishna, Radharani is there. Now she's angry. Something is wrong going to happen. So actually she took a form of a river, Viraja river. And she hid, and Radharani came to find Krishna, and Krishna was there. Radharani became very upset, very angry. And she started chastising Krishna. You see, you want to be with this gopi? Oh, you want to be this gopi? Everybody will call you, a husband of a river. You have a wife, she's a river. You go, stay with him, with her. And she's just like, angrily goes away. Then Krishna comes behind. He tried to pacify Radharani, please, I'm sorry. Krishna always trying to do that. And she tried to convince, she tried to be sorry. But while saying this, he was not convinced, and she was so angry. And this Sri Rama really became upset. This Radharani is always fighting, arguing with Krishna. She never can separate even for a small moment. She always wants Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. What is this? And she became so angry and cursed Srimati Radharani that you will have a separation for 100 years from Krishna in the material world. And then Radharani became more angry, and she cursed Sridham that you will take birth as a demon. You have a feeling like a demon, you're thinking like a demon. And this Sridhama became a demon, Sankachyuta demon, right? He became a husband of Tulasi Maharani. It's a long story. Jalandhar also she called. So that's how actually Srimati Radharani, she came to this material world. And we know the story that one of the very popular story how Vrishabhanu, the father of Srimati Radharani, found Srimati Radharani. So while in Yamuna, he was taking bath, and he saw like a beautiful 1,000 lotus, like blooming, glowing like anything. And Vrishabhanu and Kirtida, they didn't have children. So when Vrishabhanu went to that river in Yamuna, the flower he opened, it's a beautiful golden baby. It's beautiful. Such a beautiful, never seen, wow. Golden, color, hues he had. Such a beautiful, and it was glowing like anything. Then she called her wife, Kritita, look at that. And they were so happy, they never had a baby. But they figured out that she was blind. She was not opening her eyes completely. They thought she was blind, oh my God, such a beautiful baby. But she was blind. And at a time, Yasodamai and everybody knew, all the villagers, oh, Kirtida had a daughter. Everyone was so happy. And they came to their house. So Yasodamai brought Krishna. Krishna already learned how to crawl a little bit. And she went to the cradle where Srimati Radharani was sleeping. Right? And when he was looking at Srimati Radharani, opened her eyes. Everybody surprised because Radharani wanted to see nothing in this world except Krishna in this world. That the first things he wants to have, that person. And that's Srimati Radharani. So there is another story of her appearance in Lalit Madhav by the Goswami. There's a beautiful story where the Vindhya mountain actually wants to have, he desired to have a daughter. And he worshipped Lord Brahma. And he wanted a daughter that who can defeat Lord Shiva. And then Lord Brahma was pleased and oh, Lord Brahma, I want a daughter. Oh, everybody wants son. Why do you want a daughter? Right? But Vrinda Mountain said that I want a daughter who can defeat Lord Shiva. But he says, Radhasthami. But while going back, Lord Brahma started wondering, who can defeat Lord Shiva? Only Krishna. Now a daughter, how can I find a daughter who can defeat Lord Shiva? Then Lord Brahma said, oh, only Srimati Radharani can defeat. And she's eternally the daughter of Kirtita Sundari. What to do? Then Lord Brahma did the austerity, tapasya, and pleased Srimati Radharani and pleaded Srimati Radharani to take birth in the family of Vindhya mountain. So Lord Srimati Radharani actually appeared in this family. So they have actually twins daughter with Chandravali and Srimati Radharani. And it is said that actually Kamsa was actually worshipper of Lord Shiva, Stan's worshipper. And when we know this past time when Krishna was taken to Gokul, and the girl, right, that was what being exchanged, right, with David before as a son, also they brought to Mathura. So when Kamsa wanted to kill this daughter, right, so Dasa Bhuja deities like Durga Devi appeared in the sky and told, actually we know all this, that somebody has already appeared, right, in Gokul who will be killing you, Kamsa. But actually he says another secret, that there are 8 girls that has appeared in, they have taken birth, and those who get married to them, and this woman can defeat Lord Shiva. And Kamsa started thinking, oh, now I can even defeat Lord Shiva, I want to get married with these girls, who are they? So actually he ordered Putana, it is said that, to find, kill all the boys and get the girls for me. So she went searching and found these 2 girls in the mountain playing, and she took. And all the Brahmanas started, hey, king, look at that, they took your baby girls. Right, then the king said, kindly recite some mantra to the demon. Then the Brahmanas recited the mantra that the demon get tired, Putna got so tired. And actually she dropped both babies in different places. So one was found, one failed in the king of Vidarbha king in Bhishmaka. So that is Chandravali. And one is God found by Purnamashri, actually, which was given to Kirtida, as she had no children. Keep jumping. So, and we can hear one pastime. So this is a swing festival in Lalita Kunda, a beautiful pastime that happened. And Krishna actually always wanted to take darshan of Srimati Radharani, right? But he never got chance to look very closely. Right? So he was really wanting to take darshan very closely. And Krishna was always keeping eye, what is Srimati Radharani doing, when she is playing, what kind of games she is playing, and trying to find an opportunity. So one day, these gopis, they always at certain time they play hide and seek. And Krishna knew in this particular kunja, Srimati Radharani hides. So one day these gopis are playing hide and seek, and Krishna knew that Srimati Radharani is going to go in this kunja. So Krishna goes and it's very dark, he was hiding inside. And then Srimati Radharani comes hiding there. Generally dark, you're very dark, you cannot see anything. But after a few minutes, you start seeing, a little bit something. And Srimati Radharani was hiding there, and suddenly he sees big eyes, like somebody looking at him, or and she realized, oh, this is Krishna. And while Krishna was looking at Srimati Radharani, so beautiful, he actually fainted. And Radharani doesn't know what to do, And then all this gopis, was trying to find hide and seek. They found all these friends and everything. And Krishna like came to consciousness and just like left away. And Radharani felt so bad. Like, I want to really serve Krishna. Like, and he left. And he asked Lalita, like, actually, and Srimati Radha said, no more games. She was off the mood. And what happened? Let's play, it was so fun. No mood, like, today, let's go back home. Then Lalita asks, Radhe, what happened? Please tell me what happened. Then Srimati Radha tells all the story. And she requests, Radharani requests that, can you please go and find, if Krishna is alright. So Lalita goes and figure out and asks Yasodhati Maya that is Krishna is good. Oh, Krishna is very nice. He is sleeping nicely. Actually, Krishna had taken bath nicely and he was sleeping. So because of this service, actually there is, for her service, there is a Lalita Kunja. And Lalita Kunda is manifested in that place. And there's a beautiful pastime that happened there. And in that Kunda, Narad Muni one time comes to Krishna. And how beautiful he sings and all the Veena. And Krishna was so mesmerized with Narad Muni. And so happy. And tells Narad Muni, I'm so happy with you. Kindly ask any blessings you want. And Narad Muni says, I have nothing thought as of now. So maybe I'll ask later. Right? And okay. So Krishna saw that Narad Muni frequently visiting Srimati Radharani home. He's coming every day and visiting there. Something is going to happen. You know how Narad Muni is. He's just trying to make so many. He goes to demon, he tells some secrets of demigods. He goes to demigods, he tells some secrets of them. He's just trying to make so many transcendental things. And here, and Krishna is seeing that this Narad Muni is will do something for sure. And he calls Srimati Radharani. Narad Muni is coming to your house regularly. Be very careful with this person. He can make fight even between us. Krishna, don't worry. He's very nice. He's a very nice guy. Don't worry about it. Why would we fight each other? Don't worry about it. So, they used to celebrate Julan. So one day they were planning this Lalita Kunda. They planned to have this wonderful Julan celebration. And Narad was visiting, and everybody came, all the gopis, everybody, they decorated, and Krishna was also there. And Srimati Radha was late that day. Then Narad Muni saw this, Julan is happening here. So he goes to Krishna, you see, I remember that you remember that you blessed me, that you're going to bless me anything. So today I'm coming here to ask that blessing. What is that? Why don't you do, this Julan with Lalita Devi? You see, Radharani is not there. Yeah, no problem, let's go. And he asked Lalita, let's go. Lalita was rejecting, no, it's for Radharani. She don't want, And Krishna pulls her and put in the Julan, and they were swinging, all the gopis were playing and dancing. And at the time, Narad Muni goes, disappears and goes to Srimati Radharani. Radharani, you here? उधर झूलन प्रोग्राम तो चल रहा है भाई. What? Oh, Krishna, I think he doesn't take care of you. Lalita ke saath mast, like झूलन mast. Then Krishna, Radharani became very upset. She came Radharani, are you sure? You tell him, you go see yourself. I will lie to you. You're a good friend of me. So he goes, she actually came and she saw Krishna was joyfully playing with Lalita. And she didn't say anything. And it's just went away and started crying. And Krishna wondering, maybe it's getting late. Radharani is not here. Time passes. What happened? Then Krishna said, where is Narad Muni? No, we didn't even see him too. Something he must have done. For sure. I'm pretty sure he has. So he started, okay, you guys, wait here, I'll go. Then he started searching Srimati Radharani, and he found and he saw Srimati Radharani weeping and crying. Radhe, what happened? You go play with Lalita. You swing with her, crying. What happened, Radhe? I was just swinging because who told you? I didn't even see you came there. Right? No, I came, I saw you swinging with Lalita, but who told you that we were swinging there. Oh, Narad Muni came and told, see, I told you, Radhe, I told you that was a Narad Muni who made me to do this. And Srimati Radha started laughing and laughing and laughing, like, this is what, pastime that Narad Muni play around. So I think another pastime I'm not going around. So we'll end here. Srimati Radharani ki jai, Prabhupada ki, Nanda ki jai. Thank you very much.